We're live.
Hey, I guess we're live. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Woohoo. We are here. We see Ricky's in the house. Steen's in the house as well. How you doing, Steen? Steen wants to know what are you working on? Well, I've got a section of the layout in the apartment actually. I took the layout apart in order to bring this section down for deconstruction.
Deconstruction.
Deconstruction. I'm going to redo my street running scene because I'm going to make it a little bit longer because I found a file that I've been printing off for street modules that I'm building and some new buildings that are going to be going in. So a lot of it's got to do with 3D printing stuff. So Bill Simmers is here. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you, bud. So yeah, Fishy's she's got her camera off and her mic off because she's busy mucking around doing something. I, on the other hand, have got my.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks. All right, thanks for sharing. All right. So I got my other camera up. So there we go. So there's the second. You can see the 3D printer is just printing away there in the background. You can see the street running scene that Fishy and I did together when I was at my other place when I was renting the house before I had to move into this place. That is all going bye-bye. So we're going to be lifting all that street area up except for the track. The area that's down the center of the track, that is staying. All we're doing is taking off the roads, the intersections, and we're going to redo everything. So it didn't take me long to pull that module out because, like I said, it's all bolted together and it's only 6 feet long, so I can just pick it up and carry it downstairs. It's only 2 feet wide, right? So there you go. K&D Scrapping is in the house. How you doing, K&D Scrapping? Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, everybody. So we're going to see who else shows up, and then I'm going to start working on this and start lifting this up, this section up very, very, very carefully without destroying the track. And if I do destroy the track, well, I have more track in a box, which I have tons of, and tons of this cork from the old layout when I was in my condo. So this new layout is going to be the cheapest one I've ever built because I'm reusing everything. Reusing the track, reusing the ballast, reusing everything. Everything. I saved everything off the old layout. Except for the bench work. The bench work only cost me maybe $200, so that's it, if that. So, and it's all modular, so I can make it whatever size I want. And I have all different types of modules that I can put together. So, we're going to all right, flip that camera back over to my other camera. And we're going to get things done very shortly as soon as Fishy joins us, because I won't be able to see the chat because I'll be over there because the layout is on the other side of my computer monitor, the section. Plus, I got to do some rewiring underneath too as well. I don't like how the wiring is set up. I got to make a series of plugs, so when I put the modules together, all I have to do is just plug them in, make it quick, simple. There are no switches in this module. Pretty sure there's no switches. Yeah, no switches in this module, just 3 separate tracks. So, and we're going to build a town around those 3 little separate tracks and the road system. Now, I did the other day got my grade crossings prepared, and I made 7 of these. And basically, I'm going to show you a little one that I kept. This one here was for Code 83 track that I printed off because I needed it for more or less like a gluing jig right here. So here's the grade crossing. This is for Code 83. As you can see where the white lines are, that's where the track goes. Okay. So I took a full piece of track, like my scrap track, like this. Put it on the grade crossing, and had to figure out where to remove certain ties. Now, I wanted this to be a real tight fit, so I just moved it just like that. So, bingo. So all the ties that are sitting on this platform get removed. So once I did that, then I took some glue, Gorilla Glue, which is really good. And bingo, here's what we got. All right, so here's your grade crossing. This is for Code 100 track. And if you look at it, this is all 3D printed. The rail height is perfect. The flange ways, which I had my little guide, my little flange way tool and track guide. Make sure that this little tool here, oh, wrong way, this little tool, bingo. And then ran a truck across it like this and just lightly pushed it to see if it comes off the track, but it didn't come off the track. So I made 7 of these tracks. So we got that part ready to go. And the road system that I'm doing,
What's the road system you're doing?
these are all 3D printed jobs.
Ah, up there it says on air.
Who's on air?
I can see it says on air.
Whatever.
On the stream, not what you're showing me.
Oh. Anyway, we have manhole covers, which I still have to print off. It printed off a sewer grate right in here and sidewalks. Now, you notice there's a line here. This is for parking. Okay. So I'm going to reverse that. I have 2 ways of doing this. Either I butt this end up against the track, or I butt this end up against the track where the sidewalk is. Now, that line is embossed, basically. I can feel it with my fingernail. Now, okay, you can see how it is.
Yep.
All right. Now, if I got some yellow filament and take a measurement, I could probably print off a yellow line and then glue it in. I could do it that way too, or just paint it. My only pet peeve with this kind of print is the sidewalk.
What's wrong with the sidewalk?
Well, the lines are a little bit too wide, in my opinion. So I'm going to fill those up, sand them down, and then make my own little lines on the sidewalk. But this is a start, so I like this. I printed a bunch of these off. I also printed off a T intersection. So there you go. You can see where you can put either stop signs or stop lights. There's a hole for a lighting system in there. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But today we're going to remove the old road very carefully. Yes, they do look wide. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to fill it all in. I printed these off in black anyways, because I am going to airbrush all this. So I'm going to fill all those lines in with putty, sand it all down, and then paint it. And then weather it all up. I'll have to get some concrete color for the sidewalk. And I'm probably going to end up filling this line in anyways. And then I'll just paint in my own little line with an airbrush.
Oh, is that what you're going to do? Put your own
Yeah,
line?
yeah, I'm thinking about, like I said, there are two different ways I can do this.
Okay.
And set this road up. I can either cut the sidewalk off and put it on this side instead. And there's my separation for where the track is and where the vehicle's got to be far enough away from the train when it runs down the street. Now, I've looked at some photos, and I see on some of these street running towns that I see in real life, they have those yellow lines running down either side of the track. Tell people to stay out of that area.
And hi everyone that's here. I see Sean's here and Joe Radar just popped in. There's probably more people. Katie scrapping. Yeah. Anyways, for all the train lovers though, did you see my video? Don't go yet or here right now. But after the stream, if you haven't seen it, I was at a very big train show, which I'm sure Ron wishes he could have been at. It was huge. It packed that whole mall.
Oh yeah. How you doing, Joe? Good to see you, man.
Because you like train shows, obviously.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna move my mic, so I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear me or not.
You unplugged it now or something. I can't hear you at all. Oh wait, I can hear you now. Talk. Nope, I can't hear you. I think you as soon as you moved it, something happened. I'm just assuming maybe you bumped something. Merry Christmas to you too there, Sean. It's Sean, right? I know whenever I see it, I see the S-E-A-N. I want to say Sion or something, but I'm pretty sure that's Sean. No, I can't hear you, Ron, honey. Rail Artist is here. Cool. Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in? Or maybe check your settings, make sure it's still on the ball? Like I said, it was perfectly great until you moved it. So I just assumed the plug got unplugged or something, but
how's that now?
Now it's good. You're back.
All right.
What? So was it the cord? Must have been.
Anything happen?
No, you're still good. But what happened? Do you know?
Just that cord's being very finicky.
Okay. Like I said, it was great until you moved it.
We're going to switch camera around because I'm going over the layout. We're going to start slowly taking things off. And
okay, you got it, Fishy. Okay, good.
Rail Artist, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend.
I know who it is. It's Sean. I remember him.
All right.
His name just throws me off.
Anybody that's got any questions, you throw it my way and let me know because I'm not.
Holy cow! You put all that in there today? How did you do that?
It's only 2 feet wide and 6 feet long.
It's only in your small little apartment. You must have had somebody help you do that, huh?
No, I brought it in all by myself. Nobody was there.
Nobody helped you?
No.
Wow. Scott Rails is here. That's crazy. Oh, by the way, I guess I'm not wearing it right now. I should be wearing it. Maybe I should change into it. I just I did my very first sweatshirt for like printing on, or not print. I guess it would be vinyl. I put my first vinyl on a sweatshirt last night, and I love how it turned out. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna go switch so I can show you all. I put this on because I was gonna be cleaning. I didn't want to get my new sweatshirt with my new wording all wrecked.
Are you done yet?
Aren't you excited for me?
I don't know. It's supposed to be a stream on deconstruction of the street running scene, and all of a sudden we're into fashion.
You want me to promote about it, don't you?
Oh well, we got to do this very carefully here.
Yeah, we're doing that, but if you want me here, I'm gonna plug in little things because we got people that are into trains. I could put train stuff on a sweatshirt.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, you're wrecking what we did.
Well, it's coming up because we're redoing what we did.
Oh no! I need my tissues.
Yeah. But I want to save this. I don't want to wreck. This is this road system that was made by Walters, so I want to save it because I got it on sale.
Oh yeah.
I don't know boy. You know what? When I glue things down, I glue things down.
Yeah, you do. All right, I'm gonna go switch my sweatshirt. Nothing's going on yet in the chat.
I don't care too much about the styrene that I put in because that stuff is, well, it's not really cheap anymore. It's getting expensive.
Yeah.
So. Look at that. Look, there's someone's driveway.
Oh no!
What I'll probably end up doing is sanding all this down nice and smooth again. As you can see, I have tons. I have cork coming out the yin yang. I have more cork than I know what to do with. I got bits and pieces that I save. I save everything.
You save everything.
I save everything.
I don't know if have you even seen my sweatshirt yet?
Well, I'm over here working. I can't see it right now. Oh, there goes a piece flying off.
All right, well, I'll have to show you later. But see, for the people that can see, be the light. I mean, I can write anything on this, but
I swear, you love it.
So, do you mind?
These those the guys will.
Here comes the tricky part. Oh.
Missed my chair.
I broke.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Oh, I broke a piece.
Whoops. Ah, it flipped me again. No, it didn't flip me. Never mind. I'm just used to pointing the other way because I'm usually on the other side. Okay. Sean is wondering, is there a cork shortage?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, this is my first time. I love how it turned out. And it stretches. It's all good. Woo! Yeah, you're doing a good job over there, Ron.
Yeah, well, it's also breaking in pieces, but hey, I can always use it for something.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the garbage.
Yeah, no, I can make potholes, you know.
Let's see if I can do this. Can I
Like
put
a
on the
real
back?
back road. You know, everybody bitches to the city. Then you got to fill the potholes. I don't know. When are you going to pay your taxes? Ow. Ow. Yeah, I just cut myself.
I stabbed myself earlier.
Yeah, that's what I just did. Look.
Well, I stabbed myself because when I was trying to get all this weeded, as they call it. But on the back it says, "Have you been patched?" I think that's what I wrote on there because I do LifeWave patches. But anyway, like I said, you can put anything on there. Like Ron with his train channel here, he could do RwcToyman or whatever he wants. This is perfect because it's cold out.
Yeah, well, I just stabbed my finger.
Are you by the computer now?
Yeah, why?
That's your famous saying. Anyway, see?
Oh,
Look.
There it is. Okay, stand up so we can see it quick.
Look.
All right, there we are. There we go.
Then, look.
Oh, it looks good. Right on. Good job.
Yeah. You like your sweatshirts. I might have to do one for you.
Yeah, I do.
It's also somebody's birthday coming up, so that everybody in the chat knows.
I'm injured. I'm dying.
Oh, jeez. I stabbed myself today with a little poker thing for weeding my vinyl, and I survived.
Yeah, but you know what sucks? I got no Band-Aids.
No, I just bought Band-Aids today because I didn't have any either.
Oh, it's not doing me any good over here. So you know what?
Yeah.
I got some masking tape.
You're putting masking tape on? Okay.
Oh,
now
I'm making
Sean, Sean's asking a question. He said, "You did the shirts for the meet and greet this summer?" ? Yes, I did.
Yes, she did.
Now those were like transfer type of ones. And then I started getting into the vinyl. I really like the vinyl.
Hey, what do you think of my first aid?
Well, at least it's not your middle finger. When I was at the post office today, I don't think I told you this, honey, that she like scribbled. Oh, she wrote Canada on the packages that I sent. She wrote it big on there so they know, apparently. And when she grabbed the permanent marker, she accidentally got it on her finger first, and it happened to be her middle finger. So I said, "Well, I wouldn't be showing that off to people because it's your middle finger." And she laughed.
Well, a piece of cork came up with that one.
Ron used paper towel and electrical tape. LOL. Or Ron used.
I used toilet paper and masking tape.
No, I think he's telling you what to do. And I said it wrong. Ron used paper towel and electrical tape. Speaking of tape of different sorts, I know this is supposed to be a train show or a train type of thing. But anyway, where the heck do I find that white, stretchy, like plumber's tape stuff? I looked at Walmart in the plumbing area and I can't find nothing like that.
Go to a plumbing store.
I need to go to like Home Depot or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, Walmart, I looked up and down, and I couldn't find it. Last time I seen one, anyways, in my life, I've never bought one myself, but when I've seen it, it was like on a blue spool, and it was white, stretchy tape stuff. Yeah, soon here I'll have to multitask because I do have a Zoom call that's coming up too. But I'll still be here.
Still be here?
Oh yeah. I'll just mute while I listen to it on my phone, I think, and I can turn it. I don't have to listen. It's mostly to see if there's some of my people that are there. So I'll just put it on my phone, which I should probably get my cord because it just said it's a little charged again.
All right.
Oh, Teflon tape. Is that what it's called? Okay. Another thing I don't think I told Ron about today is I took a shower and then I noticed in the basement, it's wet in the basement. So something going on there now, too. He knows. Don't break it all.
I should have started this side first because it's coming up easier.
And you be good. If anybody comes here, I will spray you. So yeah, shirt-wise, the heat transfer is like cool because you can do images and colors and different things more. But the vinyl is, they just have their own looks. I guess they're both cool. But I think the vinyl has more of a professional look.
No worries. I reuse everything. I'll keep all this stuff and I'll use it for something like making driveways and stuff for houses and whatnot.
Or maybe you'll have a garbage lot. Doesn't Sparky have like a garbage area or something? It is.
He's got a junkyard.
Yeah, junkyard. Thank you. That's a.
He's got a junkyard.
That's a. My brain was trying to figure out.
So, all right. So in theory, basically, the road system here. Let's see if I can get this piece out of here. Geez, I don't remember putting a screw in there, but I guess I did. Oh well.
Yeah, now you're screwed.
It's actually, I put 3 screws in here.
You're triple screwed.
I don't know what that. No, anyways, not sure what I did that for. All right, so if I do it this way, you can see how it matches up with the rail nicely on either side. So I'll put these 2 pieces in. Oh. That matches up nicely. You know the little groove that sits just above the ties? That's on the outside of the rail. This fits in the groove perfectly.
Okay.
The thing is, I'd rather have this line on this side. Now, there is another way I can do this by cutting, removing all these outer ties, because when I turn this around with the sidewalk, it actually lines up just under the top of the rail. And then I have my nice little line. But the problem is I got that sewer on this side, but I can always fill that. But I would rather have it like this, so this is in closer. Because I got to measure the distance between a locomotive and a road on either side for vehicles. So I got to make sure, I'm going to put the locomotive down. Make sure it's in there, right? So that we've got enough room.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure there's enough room.
Enough room for the vehicles to get through and the train without any interference. Now I'm going to put a vehicle on there that is not to scale. Oh, well, I guess somebody stole my 300. Huh.
Uh-oh. I'm missing a vehicle.
Well, I'll tell you what. Somebody stole my trailers too. There, look, we'll just put a tractor trailer on here with no wheels. So there you go. Just where it's far enough. And as you can see, the road's got to be a little bit wider. So we're going to get things figured out here. But this is how it's going to look. So I'll do a quick mock-up of this way for right now and how the street running scene is going to look with the new road system in here. This is going to be a work in progress type thing. So see, I printed off quite a few of these. It only cost me $1 to print 2 off.
Oh yeah.
Right. So.
Oh, there's Rob and Danny Creaser.
So now, if I put a T intersection,
I know them.
Where'd my T intersection go?
And just so you know, there, Rob and Danny, I finally got your package put in the mail today.
So now, if I put my T intersection in on this side, you can see if I decide I want to have a street running that way, it goes like that. And you put another module that's a little bit different than what I printed off, which is right here, which has got sidewalks on both sides. Okay.
Yeah.
You put that across here like so, and you build your road. See?
Yep.
So it's like that. So this is going to take some time to do. So I got all winter long to get things figured out, and also put in these grade crossings, because basically is what you do. And we'll move the camera. You cut that section of cork out, because this is the same height as the cork is here, and you put it in, and the track just lays. Get this out of here. Lays right across. So there's your grade crossing right there. And as you can see how tight I made that where the ties are. So that just clips in there real nice. And of course I got ramps that are made for it as well. So that's what I've been working on. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, everybody. Muchly do appreciate it. Who else is in the chat here? Scott Rails, St. Scotty. Yeah, Scotty was, I woke up at 4:30 and I turned the computer on and had my coffee, and who's live? Scott Rails.
Oh.
He went for 9, I think, was it 9 or 10 hours stream today.
Oh. Oops, wrong one. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I told him, I said, well, I got to go to work, boom, boom, and I got into Guelph, got my delivery. And I thought, well, it's going to be a bit before I get in there, and who's live? Still, Scott. And then when I get home, he's still live.
Oh, wow. Remember in the past we did we tried to do like a 24-hour. Oh, it's 7:02.
Yeah.
I have to get on my Zoom thing.
All right, let's continue with the deconstruction here, because I got to get rid of this here. So we'll try and do that without stabbing myself again. And of course, the screwdriver I'm looking for is out in the garage, so that can wait. I'll take that out later. So I'm going to extend the street running scene. So let's get rid of these locomotive here. So the street running scene is going to be a little bit longer.
Sean says he doesn't think that Scott Rails sleeps.
I'm starting to wonder that myself. Every time I turn around, there's Scotty. All right. So we have a piece of polo track that sits here at the end of this part here. Can you see my my finger.
Yes.
Okay, so this is where the other module meets. So that's where the end of the road is going to be. It's here. I'm going to extend it down to here to go across this set of tracks. So the road that was here and the road that was here is going bye-bye. So it's going to come right to where you see there's no track here. It's going to come right to here. That'll be keeps it far away. There's going to be a dead end here. So there'll be a street going across that way, a street running this way. That way I can get everything all mounted. Now I did 3D print a building for in here, which is right here, an apartment building. Look at that. Ain't that cool? I can print off as many floors as I want because it's all modular. It all clips together. And once I clip it all together, I'll use some putty and make it look like it's just one concrete big building. I tried out some new PLA, and I really don't like it. I should have just stuck with my with the Hyper PLA by Creality. Instead, I went for their cheaper version, and when you get the cheap version, this is what you get. See all the warpage on the corners? I don't like it. I'll never buy that again.
You won't ever buy that again, huh?
I will never buy that again. But, I will save this building. I'm not going to throw it away. I will glue it all together.
Sean said something about sure. Come to, I'm going to butcher the name, Gulf? I'm not sure. Today and don't say hi. Sheesh. You have to look at the comment. I don't know. I'm butchering the name of the town or place or something.
Yes, I was in Guelph this morning. It's called Guelph, which is by Cambridge and Kitchener. I go to Guelph every morning. I go to Cascade, where they make forklifts on. You're really going to get a kick out of the name of the road. English Beaver Parkway. Yeah. That's like, which is right off the 401. You take the turn off to go to Hamilton. Instead of turning right, you turn left and you go over the bridge. And first intersection you come to, you hang a right. And it's the plant on your left. I go there every morning. I'm there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesdays, I do shunting. So I take a load of steel up every morning, except for Wednesday. And these are steel billets. I've weighed my truck. I found out how much weight truck and trailer combined with the load. So I weigh almost 90,000 pounds with a 5-axle trailer with, of course, it's got 2 steer axles, one in the front and one in the rear. And I got to strap down and chain these loads every day when I go in. So I throw my straps. I put 3 chains on everything, make sure nothing's going to come off, nothing's going to move, and take my time going there. This is how I leave London at 8 o'clock. I get there about 9:30, quarter to 10, depending on how fast I drive and what the weather is and how many idiots are on the frickin' 401. Or when the snowstorm decides it's going to whip up and I knew we were going to get some snow today, but when I left Guelph, it wasn't too bad. But as soon as I got into the Woodstock area, I thought, oh, here we go again. More snow. So I got off at Ingersoll and I come back. I took the back roads back into London because I thought I ain't staying on the 401 with all.
Well, at least you got home safe.
Well,
and not a great gamer's here now. Hi there, gamer.
Hello, gamer. Here we go. So look at that. So there's another set of roads that got printed off. So we need more of these. There we go. Yeah, those are nice. I like those. Well, I've got everything all ready for my airbrush to do stuff with, and boy, I'm really gonna have to get under there with need me hammer. All right, I found me hammer.
This is gonna look good when it's done.
Well, I hope so. All I want to do is loosen up the glue so I can peel it off. I want to get everything prepared before I start mucking around with the track. Doesn't matter if I rip a little cork up because I got more of that where that came from. There we go. Look at that. I will be streaming again this coming weekend on this section. For tonight, we're just going to do ripping apart everything and getting everything ready. And I'm going to sand all this down and probably fill this in too with some more cork so I get a nice smooth platform to work with. And then of course I got to find my screwdriver, which is up in the other, which is in the garage, so I can get rid of these and get rid of this section here. It's just around the track. Well, that came up nice and easy. Look at that. Bingo. And along here. And then it'll be the planning stages on how I'm going to lay it and how I'm going to do everything very carefully and slowly. And I'll probably make a few mistakes. It goes with the territory, so. Wasn't planning on streaming very long tonight anyways, because I got to get to bed very shortly, because I got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, be in the truck at 6. So I just can't wake up and get dressed and hop in the car and drive. I'm not quite awake yet, especially when I'm driving a 90,000 pound truck down the highway. I want to make sure I'm wide awake and keep myself and everybody on the highway safe. I'm never in a hurry. I get paid by the hour. So, when the roads get bad, I slow down. A lot of these new drivers look at me and, oh, what's the matter? You scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm just being smart. You're the one's being stupid by driving too fast. And these are these new drivers that are not used to this kind of climate, if you know what I mean. So these are the drivers that really worry me. I've been doing truck driving for a long time. I know how things work. And when I see new drivers acting like fools, or they think they're super trucker, that nothing's going to happen to them.
By the way, I want to say that Floyd has popped into the chat. Hello, Floyd. Nice to see you.
How you doing, Floyd? Good to see you. Even though then they end up hurting somebody, then they're wondering why they're getting sued. Because you were being stupid. That's why. You didn't slow down when you were supposed to. So. I've gone through many a snowstorm without any incidents. I've had a lot of close calls. And I tell you, the close calls I had to check my pants quite a few times to make sure I didn't have anything there. That's not, and I'm telling you, when you're in a big truck and you start sliding and everything, your butt will pucker.
Your butt will pucker?
You'll have a puckered butt very quickly, and you'll have the willies. Pull out the nails because I saved my nails. So, oh, by the way, all the nails I used on my last layout, I pulled every one of them off. I still got them all. I reused my nails.
Gamer says that this train can move at speeds over 17 miles per hour.
The way things are costing nowadays, it pays to be a penny pincher. That's it. Save your nails, save your screws, save everything. Save the seals, save those snails, save everything. Save the cord. The only thing you can't save is the damn glue. Get everything prepared here. Now I have to venture out in the garage and grab my screwdriver and get these screws pulled out because I don't like them there. All right. See, I'm still going to have a crown. If I set them on top of the ties, I will have a crown where the road goes down this way. So I'm thinking if I turn it that way and set that like that, and butt that up against the rail, these sidewalks, paint that yellow. Let me see here. I always like to do a mock-up of everything, so I'm just going to put these right even with the ties. And then I'm going to put the local back on the track, and I'm going to have a look to see what needs to be adjusted. Because I want to make this scene look awesome. I want it to really pop better than what we had. So I'm really going to do the extra mile on this thing, and take my time with this. This will probably take a couple of months to do, I bet. By the time I'm done airbrushing everything and finalizing and printing out buildings. And
By the way, Floyd said that he's not doing much typing as he had fistula operation and cannot use his left hand for 6 months. So yeah, let me get him up.
oh, that's understandable, Floyd. No problem, buddy. Well, I'm going to have to use an oversized car, which ain't the scale. Oh well. But it's going to give me a rough idea of how things are going to look. So if I left that sidewalk there, be like that, that'd probably be about the right way. Right. Where'd my building go? What'd you do with my building? Because she take my green. Oh, she's gone. That figures. Okay. Oh yeah, see here. Let me see here. I want to see. I don't want to go too close to there. That. We're just going to use this as a reference building, this one here. So just to have a look, see. It's looking. So once the ties are removed, this will move in closer on either side. So the car will actually be a little bit closer to the locomotive. It's if I leave it like that. That's one possibility. The other one is to do what I said and basically cut these off, save these, and put this over here and have it like this instead. So it sits on the tie, so I don't have to remove any ties, and it gives me that little tiny crown on the road. Or if I just shimmed it a bit and picked it up and have a slight little crown, that would probably be looking good too, because then we have our cars right there. I think the only way to figure this out is to actually cut one of these off. So, without cutting my fingers, of course.
And now we have, is it Cubber? Cubber? I don't know. Cubber. Another person's in the chat. Good to have you here.
Another person's in the chat. Okay. Yeah, well, let me see here. I can afford to destroy one of these because this is cheap. I got lots of I got lots of this stuff. Try and pull it back and forth. Save the sidewalk, of course. Looks like you do another score. There we go. Well, looks like I got to keep cutting through. I got to buy some new blades. This blade ain't really sharp enough, but it's doing the job. Somewhat. All right. So we cut the sidewalk off. We put that in its place. There's where we would put a line, paint the line. Put that locomotive back.
This is what I hurt myself with earlier. I drew blood with this in my thumb.
So there wouldn't be any parking on this side of the street. So how does that look? Should actually be using a scale car instead of a Hot Wheels car. You know what I mean? Jelly bean?
I know what you mean.
Okay, keep people company for a minute. I'm gonna run out to the garage, grab a couple of cars, have a smoke. I'll be right back and grab my screwdriver.
Okay, he'll be back. I'll be here listening to my Zoom call about LifeWave patches, and I am waiting for a shirt.
Just as soon as I find my key. Oh, never mind. I found my keys. All right, I'll be back in a couple of seconds.
This makes me think of those masks they have for ladies or whoever wants to wear them, and then you rip them off.
Tremendous engagement performance. He was setting the personal records and pretty much.
I don't have to weed too much on you. That's nice. You could type in the chat what you've been up to today, maybe what the temperature is where you're at, or what food you indulged in.
All right, I'm back. Just in a couple seconds. I didn't take long. All right, let's have a look. Get rid of the Hot Wheels car because that's overscale. Okay, so I seem to think that I'm going to go the other route because as I'm looking down where that police car is, in relation to where I want that distance right there. So in order to have that distance, that would mean take that out. Take the one I butchered up. Put that in its place.
where we have that little embossed line. That looks just about right. And then if we have a big truck coming down the road, we'll put a big truck in to scale. Oh yeah. So then all we have to do is just extend the road out just a wee bit. Not too much. Let's see, I'm just going to slide this under. This is what we call mocking up stuff. Doing a quick mock up. He's right there. We got this, because we have this track here. We got this nice little thin apartment building that I made. Which keeps coming, which I got to glue together. Set that right about like that.
Yes, all the writing was backwards because I gotta rip it off and then put it on the shirt. So it has to be backwards, or it'll be backwards on the shirt when you're done. So they have to have it backwards so they'll be frontwards once it's on the shirt.
Stick a rail car on here. Now I can move the track a little bit, but not by much. But oh, that looks. There you go. Front up, a bunch of skinny little buildings like that over here. Where's that sidewalk cut off? Here's that sidewalk. So we're going to do more mock-up. There's a sidewalk. That right like that. Put that there. And maybe we might have a spot for the taxi cab to park. For a parking area. Well.
Hello, Nora. Nice to see you. He says to hit the like button, subscribe, and all the things. Thanks for saying that.
Gotta get that just right. In there just right. Move that over. Planning stages is a tough thing, right? And having a look at what you do. Let's get this thing out of my line of sight. Because this area is going to be is smaller. This area is wider over here where I can do more. Where I can put small, thin little buildings probably here and taller and have the lower ones in the front. So, I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Okay, I'm looking for opinions.
Yep, put opinions in, guys. It's looking good to me.
Tell me what you think. Remember, there'll be a bunch of these buildings like this all along here. At different heights, too. So I got another set of buildings that I've downloaded. They're not round like this one, you know, on this end. So, but it's modular. It all goes together.
to make one long scene here. So I can make this building higher by adding 2 or 3 or 4 more floors and
They are all saying it's looking good.
having a high rise there. So, all right, well, we'll continue to do the planning stages on this. Because don't forget, there's going to be lights, street lights put in, traffic lights, and everything. So we're going to do the small section first, get that area done, and then we'll concentrate on the bigger area, which is on the other side of the locomotive where you see all the tools sitting. So we'll do the small side first, and we'll get that figured out. So which means that sidewalk that's by the locomotive and the truck, that will get painted. I'll fill that in, be more or less like a barrier, like a curb barrier, until it goes down to a certain point to an intersection. Then it'll have to stop and then start again. I'll paint that section yellow, so we have a nice yellow strip along there. I won't be able to put any lights in that area because that area has got to be free flowing for rail cars and locomotives to come through. So it'll be a no pedestrian walkway. All right, thanks, Dora, for doing a shout out on your community tab. Really
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, but you were just talking. So
And Cub Burr says looking good. All right, well, we're trying. We're going to see how things going to progress from here because
I'm not there to help though.
I'm going to. Yeah, I know. But all these buildings are all going to get little tiny LED lights installed. And
that would be cool.
Yeah, because I'm planning on having doing a night running thing too as well, and having that whole street and buildings lit right up as the train comes through. Especially when I put a camera car on there and go through the town at a very slow speed. Now I am going to put some interior in some of these buildings that have really big windows and people inside and everything. So I'm going all out on this section, the whole 9 yards. It's going to make it look real good, and I got to figure out what kind of backdrop I want to install on the back of it. So it looks really, really good. So I want to put a backdrop right here at the back. So nice backdrop right here. And then the next section that'll come in once this is done will be where the brewery is, because this section here continues down towards the brewery and then down through into the mountains. So I'll have to figure out where my cross streets are going to go and how I'm going to do it, and a cross street down at the other end. So it's only going to be 2 cross streets coming across. So this is going to be a one-way street on one side and one-way street on the other side. That's it. That's going to look real sharp, actually. I'm just kind of visualizing everything all built up and looking really good. Probably at the intersections, we'll have working, the possibility, I should say, we're not working, but the possibility of working street lights happening. So I'm not going to get into having the that magnet track where you see your vehicles running up and down as well as the trains. I'm not going into it that far. But I think it's going to look good once I get everything all done. Once I get the roads painted and weathered nicely, manhole covers will go a different color, so that detail will be brought out. The sewers, drainage system that's right up against the sidewalk, that'll be a different color where you can actually see that. So we'll have to figure out a color for that, which is really going to look and pop and make everything look just right. So a lot of airbrushing to do and a lot of modification. So I'll probably do all the mock-ups and then do a lot of cutting and then putting things into place and see how it looks. And if I like it, then I I'll write it in. These are the pieces go here, these pieces go there, finalize it, and then start installing it, which is going to take a bit because I already know I'm going to need a really, really sharp chisel blade in order to pop these outer ties away from the track so this sidewalk can butt up against the rail nicely. Nice and smooth too. So yeah, so that's going to look really nice. All right, well, I think that's it for tonight's stream, everybody. I do have to go to bed shortly. I do got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to flip my camera back around. I'll go to the other camera. And oh, there. Oh, okay. So now my other camera wants to give me grief because now it doesn't want to work. Hang on here. Hang on. There we go. Now let's try. Roaster camera. There we go. Unplug and replug back in again. So there we go. So
Plug, unplug. I got asparagus cooking.
Yeah. So that's just a little bit of a just to show you guys exactly what I'm going to be doing in the past few weeks. I did say in the coming new year I was going to start doing a stream called What's on Toyman's Workbench this week. Well, Toyman's Workbench has started already. So we're going to go through this, and as I'm doing it and doing the mock-ups, we're going to do it live. Everything's going to be live. None of this, oh, here's what I did while the camera was off. I'm not going to do that this time around. We're going to do it live. That way, if I make a mistake and cut myself, you'll all get to laugh. There you go. So there we go. So that's how we're going to do it. So the next stream is going to be this Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Then we'll go for a couple hours from there. So in the meantime, I can start printing off some buildings for that section and getting that ready. And do more of the planning stage. And I'll have my beautiful Fishy, my co-host.
Yeah, tonight I just happen to have a Zoom call I'm listening to too, but
Saturday night at 7:30. And I'll be setting that stream up tomorrow when I get up work tomorrow. I'm not doing it tonight because I got to go to bed in 15 minutes. So, all right, everybody. So that's it for tonight. I don't know. I'll have to refresh the page. How many thumbs up did we get? I only saw one. Oh, we got 10 thumbs up. There, look at that.
Refresh.
There we go. I refreshed. There. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate everybody's support. And we'll see you Saturday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Until then, happy model railroading, and see y'all later.
Take care. Be here this Saturday, right? Be here this Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine there, rail artist. Can't always be here all the time.
That's all right. You're fine, rail artist. Understandable. You can always watch the replay, man.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm glad you stopped by to say hi anyways. So, all right. Until then,
Good night, everybody.
Bye. Oh, KDS. He's got my fish.
Never mind your fish.
He's got that fish. Remember? Don't you remember he had that fish?
Never mind the fish. All right. See ya.
Oh, wait. Floyd said he tried to email you, but your email on your page did not work. Oh, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, you got to change that.
Yeah, because that email don't work. Because you know why my email is not working? Because Microsoft said your email can't work unless you renew your subscription for cloud storage. And sorry, I don't want my stuff in cloud storage, so I'm not renewing my subscription. So my Hotmail no longer is active.
So you'll need to change that on there.
Yeah. All right. Another thing I got to do. Jeez. All right. Good night, everybody. Say good night, Fishy.
Good night, Fishy. Oh, wait. You said good night, Fishy. Good night.